started.
All right, great. Hey, I have just been so excited to do tonight's webinar, mainly because just I have a lot back to the basics. And it's kind of one of those things where, you have so many questions coming at you that you're like, you know what? It's time to do like a basic training again. And so I wanted to have this up in the BDP and be recorded and, and have it kind of refreshed for everybody who is on tonight, especially if you're kind of brand new or maybe feeling discouraged about how to get started again or anything like that. So I wanted to kind of address a little bit of the business basics and Isagenix. And of course, this comes from, the years that I've been in Isagenix and what I've learned along the way. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys tonight is just basically, how do you know you're in business, right? How do you know you're in business for Isagenix? Because when you're brand new, everyone's saying, oh, help your people get their products paid for, or you need to get your products paid for right away. So here are some basics to know you're in business. When you love the product so much, you need help paying for it each month. That's a good thing, okay? When you feel an extreme desire for everyone to feel as good as you feel on the products, all right? So you're on a mission. When you receive income from a card that came in the mail from Isagenix and it has your name on it. That would be an indicator that you're in business with Isagenix if you're getting paid. When you would rather earn money helping people get their products paid for, then go back to your 9-to-5 job. That clearly states that you are ready to be an Isagenix business builder. And I know that these are kind of silly, but at the same time, they're true. It's like, I have some people who sit on the fence, and I'm like, okay, are you doing it or are you not? Are you ready or are you not? So it's good to know kind of like and have that commitment established, like here's a good tool, or question to ask yourself, like if this is happening to me, then obviously I am in business with Isagenix. So how do you take that to the next level? Well, there are some first steps. The first thing to do is to continue to do the business, which would be that you're obviously contacting people. So you're going to start contacting people or sharing your excitement on Facebook now. All right. The first thing I want a brand new person to do in Isagenix is get on and tell people what they're excited about. Hey, just ordered my first, 30-day cleansing and fat burning system. Can't wait to try it. My girlfriend who was on it lost 22 pounds and 18 inches and never felt better in her life. I'm so excited. Something like that. You just want to post that out. I did something a little bit different, but the same thing. Okay. Make a list to stay organized. We talk about this even on isagenixbusiness.com. It talks about making your list as one of the first steps. Well, you know what? The making your list part, you guys, isn't because we want you to go out and just like sporadically throw a bunch of names at a wall and hope they all stick. That's not the point. The point is to stay organized, truthfully. Okay? So make a list to stay organized of who you're sharing this with or who you are going to share with. Now, on Facebook, all of your messages are saved unless you delete them. So I save my messages so I see how many connections I've made in a day. Right now, my group is doing a 10-day challenge where they're contacting 15 people a day on Facebook and following the either the Eric Worre scripts or the Max Steingart scripts or whatever they have purchased. And that's really important to just get started on contacting people. And just saying, hey, it's been a while, if it's a friend or whatever, hey, it's been a while, I'm really excited about some things going on in my life. How are you doing? Or if there's somebody who you don't really know yet, or it's a friend of a friend of a friend, you could say, hey, thanks for the friend request, or, I'm glad we're now friends, tell me more about yourself. What do you do? Okay, so you're starting the contacting process. And you're having a list so that you can stay organized doing it. This is the first step in honestly becoming a big business builder with Isagenix. The next thing you're going to do is create your story and share your story with them. And Jim Rohn is really good about that. And he said, when you have a story, that's what changes everything. It's called $1 million story and being willing to share it, right? So your story. Now, if you have a pen and a piece of paper out in front of you right now, this would be the best time to start writing. Okay, just write down a few bullet points as I kind of go through this and just kind of ask you some of these questions, like where were you before Isagenix? Okay, if you've been in 5 days, I mean, that's pretty easy. You're like, I'm still kind of there, you know? If you've been in Isagenix for a year, then, where were you before Isagenix? Okay, were you, are you working a 9 to 5 job? Were you fat, sick, and broke? Were you unhappy and sad? Were you unfit and unhealthy? I mean, where were you before Isagenix? Because you're really going to end up having a couple things put down there. You'll end up having two stories, really. You'll end up having one for product and one for business, or you can kind of combine them both. And I'm going to give you some examples of that later. But where you were before Isagenix, write that down. The next thing you're going to ask yourself is, what happened when I got started with Isagenix? So when you started putting those products in your body, how did it make you feel? Or maybe you just got signed up at an Isagenix event and you saw everyone around you making money and that excited you. What happened when you got started with Isagenix, right? Who introduced you? What happened? Okay? Where do I see myself going with Isagenix? And this is important. Obviously, you're on this webinar because you see yourself going somewhere with Isagenix, or you wouldn't have or else you would not have made the effort to be on tonight. And so I just want to congratulate you for being on and knowing right now that you're already an Isagenix builder who is going to have or has a powerful Isagenix story to share. Okay. The fifth one is why you're sharing. Why you're sharing with other people. I'm sharing with you because. Why do you want to spread this message? What is your mission here? What is the vision you want people to see? When you enroll people in Isagenix and into your organization and you're taking responsibility for them, what is the bigger mission that you're wanting them to connect with? Honestly, this is probably the biggest part of this, is why you're sharing. So jot down real quick for me just a few little things about why you'd want to share. You want to make people happier. You want to make people healthier. You want people to have time freedom. You want to be able to stay at home with your kids and not have a 9 to 5 job. Why are you sharing with them, right? Why would you share this at all in general? That's your why. It's really not that complicated. It's just about finding that reason why. So jot a few things down. All right. So here's a sample story. Before Isagenix, I was working long hours and was very overweight and sick. I was introduced by a friend who lost 20 pounds with it, and I ordered my first kit, and in no time, I was losing weight and could sleep better at night. My pants actually fit me now. Now I feel amazing, and I'm sharing this with you because it's literally transforming my body, and I know you've been wanting to get healthier for a while, and this can help you. If I sent you a video on it, would you watch it? Okay. Sample 2. Before Isagenix, I was feeling little to no hope that I would ever be able to pay off my debts and build a better life for my family. When I was introduced, I was skeptical, but in no time, I shifted my focus because my friends were all making money. I started using the product and sharing with others my vision of quitting my job and building a lifestyle of better health and wealth. Now I am making money, and so are the people that I shared it with. I'm telling you because I know it can help you and your family too. If I sent you a link, would you watch it? And then you're going to, of course, set the appointment. So these are some great ways to put the story together. It might look kind of long on paper, but if I were to time myself, it obviously took less than a minute to get all that out, And so you want to really create something like that. Before, what happened to me when I started, the reason why I'm sharing is because, those kind of things. All right.
What you're going to do is start connecting with people by sharing your story or another person's story with genuine enthusiasm. And the reason why I would say for a brand new person who maybe didn't have a business story yet and wanted to go full-time in Isagenix, then your goal is going to be sharing somebody else's business story that you're passionate about sharing. So if you were to say, like, for example, for people in my organization that are brand new, they might say, I'm a single mom, and I want to retire, myself, so I don't have to be working 9 to 5 all the time. I'm working with my mentor, Adrianne, who made over $6,000 her first 4 weeks in Isagenix. I'm so excited about doing this business. Could I share with you a video, right? You're connecting. So let them know why you're calling and what you're excited about. all right? Let them know what you see is in it for them, right? Remember when you were telling me you wanted to, lose weight, get really fit, and, make more money? Were you serious about that? Great, because I found something for you to take a look at. So, those are all really great scripts as well for people you know specifically. When you're calling somebody you know specifically and letting them know that you're doing something new, that you're getting going with Isagenix, then it's good to ask those questions, right? Remember when you were telling me you wanted blank, okay? Were you serious about that? Now, the reason why I would ask somebody if they were serious about that is because if they really weren't, I'm not going to waste my time or theirs or my breath, right? So were you serious about wanting to make more money from home? Because, I know your husband makes pretty good money, but, just with job security these days, I heard you saying you'd like to make some extra cash. Oh, you were serious about that? Oh, great, because I found something I'd love to show you, those kinds of things. So the third step is inviting. Invite them to view a tool. Read an article, link, or brochure. Come to your home for a launch event. Those are my favorite. Come to a local meeting or a corporate event. So Eric Worre, you guys, he is a master at getting people to open up and look at our company and our products, okay? So his secret is he just has a secret phrase, and it's, if I, would you, right? So, remember when you were serious, da-da-da-da-da, right? If I sent you a video, would you watch it? If I sent you, would you? I've had people say no, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. I didn't, have to go further. But most people say, yes, I would. Great. So if I send you a video, here's the example, right? If I sent you a video, or if I send a link, or, if I took some time out of my schedule to meet up, would you come? Would you watch it? Would you take a look? Would you come with me, etc.? Blank, right? Okay. These kinds of things. We have a corporate event, the Roadshow, which happens only once a year. It's coming this Thursday in Utah. And it's free enrollment for anyone who enrolls that night. And so, we had a call this morning on our team call that was talking about inviting people to this event and making sure that they were there. So same thing applies, right? If I, sent you a link to an event we're having this Thursday, would you take a look at it and possibly come with me? Well, sure, let me see. So that's part of the inviting process. The third step to inviting is when they say yes, and before you send over the information they requested, you're going to confirm 3 more times. Why? Because you're in business and you want to make sure, right? If anywhere else they're setting appointments like crazy, so why not you? So the first confirm. So if I sent you that link to our event on Thursday, when would you for sure be able to take a look at it? And this way they have to search their brain to when they have time to do it in their schedule. And this is a must happen for them. Okay? If this first confirm doesn't go well, don't expect to get them to answer their phone on the follow-up. It just probably won't. So make sure that you get the first confirm, okay? Because you want to make sure they're looking for a way to put it into their schedule. The second for confirm. Okay, so if I called you back on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, you will for sure have seen the link. Okay, third confirm. Great. See you at, this time. Okay, here's my number. What's the best number to reach you at? All right? Okay, so the reason why I'm waiting, if I don't know them and I don't have their information, I really haven't finished the connecting process. I've only started the inviting. I haven't finished the whole 3 steps, right? So if they don't send me their phone number or some way of calling them to connect with them, do you think that's going to be a long-term business partner? Probably not. Okay, so you want to make sure that before you send them any information that you have a way to get a hold of them. All right, so once you have that information, now you send your video. Now you send your link. Now you schedule the 3-way call with your amazing upline leader or something, okay? But you're still going to send a video. That's one thing I want to be very clear about as well. In most cases, when you're building your business, you want to begin with the end in mind. And so your team really needs to be showing their contacts some kind of content before you get on the phone with them. In fact, in most cases, they should have seen 3 things. They should have seen at least 2 business videos and 1 product video before you get on the phone with them. Why? Well, if all they saw was a product video, why don't you just sign them up, right? If they've seen the product videos and they're still not enrolled yet, then sure, get them on a 3-way call. But if they haven't seen if they've only seen a product video and they're kind of interested in the business, you know, you really need to get to them to take another look, because why would you get on the phone with somebody who really wasn't interested in the business? No, no. They go back in the training pool. So you want to get people to be educating themselves, okay, basically through tools, through things like that, until you get them in that fourth confirm, which is getting them on the phone with somebody else, okay? And the follow-up. So the follow-up may just be this three-way call, right? You are in business. If you made an appointment with your boss at work to confirm details and he said, call me at this time, and you were, you know, 1 minute late, that would be stupid, right? So you want to be on time with these calls. Call them back when you said you would, and be on time. Always have an enrollment form ready to fill out. I always have an enrollment form in my purse, and if I don't, I know how to take an enrollment, okay? So you want to make sure that before you get back on the phone with these people, that you have an enrollment form in front of you. You know, you can order them from isasalestools.com, but you're going into this with the intent that they're ready to enroll, that they've seen enough information that they're ready to get started. So when you have that enrollment form out, or you understand how to take an enrollment, okay, just make sure you're ready with a piece of paper, pen, something. The first question you're going to ask, so what did you like about that video? What did you think about that link? Can you make it to the meeting? What did you, right? So what did you like about it? And then wait for them to respond. This is, I think, one of the scariest parts for people as they first get started. Well, what if they ask me something I don't know? Great. This is good. If you don't know the answer, this is because you're brand new and you're learning. Say that. Say that. I don't know the answer to that question right now, but I will find it for you. Or maybe we could find it together. Let's go on to isaproduct.com if you have a specific question about this product. Or let me send you a link about that, or whatever, right? So based on their answers, okay, or from whatever they tell you, you're going to determine whether they're more interested in the product or the business or both. What did you like? Oh, great. Okay, you love the product. What did you like? Oh, I can't believe that woman was making so much money and she has 8 kids. You know, what did you like? I love it all. I just, you know, I'm not so sure yet. I mean, what else can you send me? I need more information. Okay, great. Keep sending the information. You know, Eric Worre says that in this business, closing, honestly, is just a series of exposures, right? And what pros do, when he says go pro, he means that the series of exposures that we have, we do them in a shorter amount of time. All right, business, right? This is important too. When they get excited about the business, you guys, I mean, if they're like in any way, like, I can't believe that guy made that much money or this or anything like that, when you determine that, then there's another question you ask. Well, how much money would you like to earn per month? How much money would you like to earn per month? Oh, really? You'd love to just have even an extra $500? Okay, great. By when? Now. I want it now. You want it now? Okay, well, how many hours a week are you willing to invest? Well, how many does it take? Well, you know, based on your $500 goals, I mean, I would say we just need to get started with the basics. Okay, so if I show you a way to earn $500 by the end of the month, right, investing $559, you know, with a kit, you know, or I'm sorry, by investing $559, you know, in 4 weeks, you could start, right? You could start earning this right away. And or can you start? Could you start right away? Basically, if I show you a way to earn blank by blank, investing so much amount of time per week, could you start right away? All right, so that's what you want to do, is help them get their questions answered. If you do not know the answer, call someone, okay, you know, and find out. And that's basically where the isaproduct.com site comes in, isagenixbusiness.com, you know, IsaBody Challenge if they're interested in losing that much weight. So these are the questions you should be asking. I suggest you watch this webinar a couple different times until you feel more comfortable. You're not going to die. It's going to be fine. The person doesn't care. You're just going to help them get the information. All right? Product, right? How much weight would you like to lose? Same thing. By when? How many hours a day are you willing to invest? Well, I think I could work out 3 days a week, right? If I show you a way to lose 20 pounds by, you know, you know, in 30 days investing, you know, by working out 3 days a week. Okay, I would change the language on that. I don't think the investments are quite the right word for that, but okay, when could you start? Could you start right away? You could? Okay, and then help them get their questions answered again. It's the same thing. So basically the same process. If I show you a way to lose blank by blank, investing blank a week, could you start right away? Okay, so these are some of the things you want to be asking. All right, so big business basics. This is the next part that I really believe that as a brand new person, you do need to know. This is something that you kind of need to train yourself on or train your team on, right? They need to know their packages and how much you make on them, right? And you need to know how to place people in your tree. And you need to know how to help people get paid. Those are big business basics. To be truthful, there's not a whole lot more than that. So we're going to kind of dig into those. The packages. The Business Builder Pack, all right? I don't have a picture of it here, and that's fine because you're going to go research this anyway. The Business Builder Pack, you guys, replaces 82+ meals. It comes with a blender, it comes with a lot of stuff, and everything you'll eventually want to order in. And the best part is that there's a free membership because you know as well as I do that you can't order Isagenix products without being a member. And it's $29 to be a member for the whole year, right? So the price on this kit, okay, the cost of the kit is $10.99. It costs what it costs. It's $1,100, all right? They're getting a ton of food. And it's a Business Builder Pack. This is for somebody who's ready to invest, like we talked about in that last script. The PIB is $150 on this kit, okay? All right, the Presidential Pack or the Family Pack, another incredible package. I think it's one of my favorite packages, seriously. Replaces 82 meals exactly. Comes with a blender and everything you will eventually want to order in as well. And it also includes the free membership. The free $29 is waived, okay? The price is $5.59 and the PIB is $80. We're going to go into all this in just a minute. The 30-day program replaces 64 meals and everything you'll need for your first 30 days, and you'll get a great product experience. Always recommend this package to people who want to lose more than 10 pounds. So that's another great question to ask, you know, especially in the products. Okay, great. If they say immediately, I want to lose 150 pounds, is a 9-day program right for them? Probably not, right? If they want to lose, you know, more than 10 pounds, guys, just general rule, it's got to be a 30-day or bigger, okay? The price on it is $272 and the PIB is $25. Any other packages below a 30-day are maintenance packages. The prices on them vary, it's true, and the PIB on some of them is about $10. Okay, so know your packages and the amounts of money you're going to make. So let's talk about this. I've been talking about PIBs, and we're going to talk about double PIBs. PIBs are product introductory bonuses. They're an upfront bonus and what you get paid when you enroll somebody with a specific package. Double PIBs are when you enroll 2 or more persons within a week, a Monday to Sunday, and they double your PIB. Okay, so example, if you enrolled 2 30-day packages that week, 2 people with 30-day packages in the same week, that would be 25 plus 25 equals 50. And then because we enrolled the 2 packages, right, okay, they're going to double those bonuses. So the 25 is now 50, and the other 25 is now 50, doubled bonuses. So that's $100 total. All right. So placement and my money. We always build our far outside left and our far outside right legs of our tree. Why? Because it is not your responsibility to fill in the gaps for members who are not actively working on getting paid. This is very important because it is not your responsibility to fill in the gaps for members who are not actively working on getting paid, okay? So always click on the button that says bottom left or bottom right to see the next available spot for enrollment. So here I have an example, right? Placement. Here we have a member up at the top. She has 5 members underneath her, about 5 down her left, okay, or more, and none on her right side. So if I were to come in and I was ready to enroll somebody, all right, I would either click on the bottom left or the bottom right if I was first getting started. Well, this is really easy to look at because if I were to click bottom left right here, right, or bottom right, we see bottom right right here where it says sponsor new associate in this spot. There it is, okay? If she were to enroll somebody on the right side. Now, what about the left? Well, she will have clicked the bottom left, and it will have taken her all the way down to the bottom left side. Now, of course, that would be the next available spot. Far right and far left. We always build the far left or the far right side of our tree. Would we click the spot that says unoccupied? No, because whoever is above this spot whose name is blocked out right now, that is their inside leg. That's their far right, and the far left of they click down on the bottom left. So make sure you're always, when you're enrolling new people, putting them down the far left or the far right. Okay, here's where the money comes in. Know your rank advancement bonuses. If you're an associate, right, you're just earning PIBs at this point. That's it. Okay? If you're a consultant, that means U+2, that's a $50 rank advancement bonus for enrolling 2 people. For manager, it's $250 in your first 30 days. Manager is when you help those 2 people you enrolled personally sponsor 2 people for themselves. Director, $750. Okay? U+2, them +2, 3 times. Executive is $1,000, and that's U+2, them +2, 5 times for a total of 10 consultants. 5 down your left team and 5 down your right team. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go consultant ASAP. Why? Why do you want to get this U+2? Because you're going to get paid those unlimited bonuses. We get paid as soon as we have 2 people ordering 100 BV, 1 on the left and 1 on the right, we get paid a 6% unlimited commission off of everything that comes underneath us. So here you are. Here's Kate. Here's Erin. Okay, U+2. You've enrolled 1 person on the left and 1 person on your right team. You've got a $50 consultant bonus, okay, plus any PIBs or double PIBs from the packs that they enrolled with. Example, Kate ordered a 30-day. That's $25. And Erin ordered a family pack of $80. And they did it in the same week. Oh, yay! Okay, so that is called double PIB. So what do? We're going to double the bonuses on each pack, right? So we've got a 30-day for $25, okay? And $50 consultant bonus, CB consultant bonus, plus the 25 doubled is 50, plus the 160, which is our $80 in the family pack doubled, equals, right, $260. So some people will come in and they'll order, you know, $300 worth of product. How can we help them get paid right away? U+2. Help your brand new person get their products paid for right away. Then we're going to go manager, the next step. U+2 plus them +2. So this is what that looks like. This is what helping Kate and Erin looks like. Kate gets 2 people. I have Kate's name on both of them because Kate is the personal sponsor, not you. Erin, the same thing. These are Erin's people, right? We're helping Erin and Kate get their rebate. So when we do this in our first 30 days, we get a $250 manager bonus plus $200 for creating consultants. So here's your money back to you, right? You helped Kate get her 2 people, the company sends you $100. You helped Erin get her 2 people, the company sends you $100. And they do this up to your first 20 consultants. So that's a lot of money, right? So example, Kate plus 2 people, Kate gets paid. Erin plus 2 people, Erin gets paid. You created 2 consultants. $100 plus $100 equals $200 plus your $250 for doing it in your first 30 days. That's a total of $450, right? So this is how we help people make their money back right away. If you're not writing this out on pieces of paper or sharing this with people, then this is something you need to start incorporating into your organization so you can be a big business builder like we talked about earlier. And of course, again, you wouldn't be on here if you were not. So if this is something that you're not yet comfortable with, I would urge you to write this out on a piece of paper a couple different times so that when somebody comes in and says, well, if I'm going to spend, you know, $300 on a kit, I mean, do I have to do that every single month? Well, first of all, no, you don't have to, okay? But, you know, did you want to make money with this? Did you want to get your products paid for? Well, yeah. Okay, let me show you how to do that. All right? So you can confidently show them now how to get their products paid for. And it's always going to be with you plus two, them plus two. So getting your people paid is really easy. I'm just going to do a recap, okay? Understand the bonuses, or i.e. the upfront money we just talked about. You're going to help them create their story, right? Post out what they're excited about immediately. I'm not kidding. As soon as you enroll somebody and they're excited, their kit hasn't even come yet, help them post out what they're excited about on their Facebook page so you can start connecting with people who may want to do the same with them. That's how we help people get their products paid for. All right, then you're going to help them make a list of names of people they know would be excited too. Okay, then you're going to use the contact, connect, and inviting system. Like we just talked about, contact, connect, and invite. Then we're going to help them follow up, because we know that the fortune is in the follow-up. If you send information to people and you never get back with them, you're really not in business, because business people follow up, right? So we're going to continue to do that, and we're going to repeat the enrollment process system, just like I just showed you. And then guess what? You do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. And I'm talking really like just very specific, because this is something that as a brand new person, I mean, you could make so much money just understanding these basic principles. People who get discouraged in this business, I just don't know why. The money is there. It's right there. The products make you feel good. They're replacing groceries. Get them in your house and just go to work. Just go to work. If there's something you're not confident with or not understanding yet, that's okay. Just go find the information for yourself and start doing it, because being told something is not the same as doing your own research now, is it? No, it's not. Being told to do something, that's, I mean, it's teaching, it's nice, but it's not really teaching you how to be something. So when you go in and you start doing your own research, you are teaching yourself how to be something. And in this industry, you have incredible examples of people who have already paved the way. They already have been down these tracks that we just showed you. They've already done the you plus two, them plus two. They've already helped people in the organization get paid. So you don't have to have faith that, maybe this works. It obviously works, and you're just frustrated because you need to do your own due diligence, okay? So for new people who may be feeling a little bit frustrated, don't get discouraged. Sell out one more time. Go do the research yourself. Practice with yourself. Practice writing it out, okay? And do it again and again and again until you get so confident and so good at it that this stuff just starts spilling out of your mouth when you enroll your new people. Because that's a lot the way that it happened for me. And that's a lot the way that it happened for a lot of other people who just got started. I'm sure that Lori Harder was the same way. It took her a year. It took her coming to a big Isagenix corporate event before she was like, oh, I get it. I'm going to go for it now. I understand. So it doesn't matter. It takes what it takes, whatever time you're taking to really let all this click or to feel more confident about doing it. It's okay. Everyone pays their own price. You take the amount of time you're going to take. But if you go back and you do the due diligence yourself, it takes less time. Because if you can sell yourself on what's happening here, you can go help other people have a new vision for their life. But you've got to be able to look in the mirror and know that you understand these basics, okay? So we're going to have more basics that we talk about next week, because we're having a lot of growth in the team right now, which is awesome, and it's just so exciting, seriously. So as we have this growth, we need to kind of stick together, okay, and learn these processes so that the people that you enroll and that you bring in will understand the basics as well. So I'll see you on next Wednesday's webinar, but just remember that getting started is the key, and of course you can do it. If you're in it, you can win it. Leanne Jackson, who's one of our millionaires, has said that to me since day one. If you're in it, you can win it. You can do this deal, you guys. And so that's what we have to share with you tonight. And I hope that you look forward to next Monday's webinar, where we have some more basics that we're going to be going over. Alex, are you there?
Yes, Adrian, and thank you so much. This was absolutely fantastic. It's always great to be reminded how simple this business is and how to do the basics. So, again, I want to thank you, want to thank George, and thank each and every single one of you for joining us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good
Okay.
evening, everyone.
All right. Thanks, Alex. Bye bye.